Welcome to In My Element. Today we're here with Miguel from Element Lifestyle, and we're going to be testing if it's worth spending $8,000 for the Ursa Minor E-Camper rooftop tents, or if it's worth spending $1,600 for the Thule Foothill rooftop tent. And we're going to test these tents for comfortability, for price, ease of setup, and also aesthetics. First things first, we're going to have a little race to see who can set up their tent first, and I think I have an idea of who's going to win this one for sure. All right, let's set these things up. I need to have a full process on each step I have to do because I forgot to do this thing. Yep. I bet this is gonna take me like 20 minutes, bro.
Let's see.
At minimum.
So far you are sitting at 36 seconds and counting.
Thanks, man. That's why I want the Rob Deasy ladder, so I don't have to climb on the car. I'm gonna fall through the roof. First point is for Miguel for sure.
3 minutes.
See, if I brought the ladder up when I first went up here, that would have been smart.
I see. Save like a 30 seconds.
Yeah. Ready for this? Come on down.
This is Steven getting eaten alive by his roof tent.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Come on. Woo! Okay. We're almost there. Work. Woo!
So that was 5 minutes.
Woo!
And you look tired. You look like you just went for a marathon. That's it, bro.
No, you stop. That's 30 seconds. Are you serious?
30 seconds, that's all it took.
Oh my god.
Ready to go.
Oh my gosh. And it's rainproof and everything? There's nothing you need to do?
Nothing, that's it.
Oh, that's not fair.
And I feel fresh like a lettuce.
Oh. That's what you get for $8,000.
Exactly.
You save 4 minutes every time you camp.
The cool thing is if you have to take off by any reason, another minute to close it up and you're good to go.
Hop in.
Yeah, it feels better now, the ladder. You know, like if you want to go with if you just want to go up with socks, it hurts.
It hurts?
Yeah,
oh.
it hurts here.
Yeah.
So it's not too comfortable to go up, and it's not too firm. You could have an accident on this.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's scary. I can see it. My head won't hit the roof. I'm a short guy anyways, but I like it. Yeah, it's very comfortable.
At night, when all the covers are closed, pitch black.
Oh,
No
okay.
light, zero light at all.
Nice.
It's crazy dark at night.
That's
And
pretty
look at the
cool.
little pockets on the side too.
Yeah, I like the pockets for sure, especially like this one right here. The e-camper doesn't have something like this, but I think you can always add it if you're creative.
Yeah.
But I like it. It's very comfortable inside. I like the space. It's just a little bit scary to go up because of the ladder.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't have a few drinks before you go up here.
And if you open that window over there, you can access the box on the side here.
You open this and then voila, you
got
get
the
access
box.
to this box.
Yeah, so all the sleeping gear is all in there.
Yeah.
Everything you need is right there.
And also I noticed that some boxes you can open it for either side. So
Yeah,
make sure if somebody gets this one, you can open it for both sides.
Yeah, this one from Thule, you can. It opens
Nice.
both sides.
Awesome. I
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. It's comfortable. I see myself spending a night here.
You survived.
I survived.
Okay, so I guess I'll test out the E-Camper then and see what it's like.
Come from here, and then there is a hall where the moonroof used to go, so that's how you get in.
Oh, bro. Well, okay. It's not tall.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But
like-
here is really tall though.
Yeah. So like if you want to, you can't really hang out in here, right?
Exactly.
You're just kind of like, all right, it's time to sleep. You come up here and you go to sleep. But the other one is way taller. So you can just like hang out in there as long as you want, huh?
Yes.
Interesting. Well, I like the zippers. I like how easy it is to set up. Let me open this up. I mean, I feel like it's definitely more comfortable. Like the cushions are a bit more thick, for sure. But I think the most important thing is that it feels way more stable. Like I feel way more like safe. The other one feels like a little sketchy, like it's gonna fall over at any time. But this, because it's like right on top of the car, I don't have that fear at all. But for ease of like setup, oh, this is nice. It's like kind of like a canvas.
Yeah. And this is like insulation, so it feels pretty warm inside.
It does feel warm. And what's
Yeah.
this pole for?
That one is just like if the lifters that holds this in place fails,
Oh,
then this one
I
is
see.
just like a safety, so it will like
Ah,
you can adjust this one, put it here, so if it fails, it's just the weight goes on this
that's smart.
instead of on yours.
That's pretty smart.
How about the lighting, bro? You like the lights?
Does this come with it?
Yes.
Oh, no way.
So
That's
you
pretty
got
nice.
Multiple lights that you can like move around, like if reading lights, you know?
And they have like a little bungee for like little tiny, hide a book up there or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the thing about it is that like, it's a little more comfortable. I feel like slightly safer up inside of it. So I feel like I can like relax a little bit more. But yeah, you make a good point. You can't really like sit up unless you're on this side only.
Yeah.
So, but like getting in from inside of the Element, that's really freaking cool. I really like that a lot.
Yeah.
But for $8,000,
Especially like in a cold day, if you just want to grab something from inside your car.
oh, that's
You go from
pretty
here.
cool. That's actually pretty cool. Ah, it's a tough choice. This is actually a very, very tough choice. I'm a little conflicted right now. I don't know what I would do. The views are nice though.
Yeah.
Comes with it?
That comes with it too.
Wow.
And in Sony camper models, this one comes with two different lights, the red light or the yellowish kind of light.
Yeah. Yeah, and like being able to access the bottom of the car is pretty freaking cool. That's interesting. You can like cook down below maybe.
Yep. And then you got a charger here, so you can charge your phone.
Wow, that's interesting. The materials are really good quality too.
And it gets pinch black once you close all the zippers. too.
Really?
Yeah.
Normally, I can't sit up in my Element, but now that the moonroof is open, I have like a bunch of headroom for myself. So now I can sit up, and I think that's one of my biggest things about the Element is that you can't cook on the inside. But if you have this open, you can set up like a little setup here, and I can cook inside while I sit. That's super interesting. But what if, because I really like the Vanagon Volkswagen vans, right? So what if you like brought your like cooking setup? Let me see. If you brought the cooking setup and you're standing inside of the Element and you can like set up maybe your cookware over here, I can imagine that you can like cook maybe up here while you're standing. What do you think looks wise? Which look do you prefer?
I prefer the E-Camper. That looks, like I say, looks OEM, and also I think it's better when it comes to like noises or like the aerodynamic, and also the space. Like when your car like parking inside a closed garage,
That's a good point.
you got more like
Yeah.
space with this. So
That's a good point. Like I can't go into like a parking garage with this thing for sure, like no matter what. But the space inside of the Thule Foothill tent, I think there's more space inside, like for
sure.
sitting up. And it's still a small rooftop tent, but I think there's still plenty of space for two people. And I think just being able to like sit up inside is really nice. And I also have windows up top, which is cool. And then I can access, well, I guess you can access all of your gear down below.
Yeah.
All of mine is like on the outside. So I guess you got me beat there too.
I think the e-camper is just for sleeping.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I will say you beat me there just because you can sit there with two people, play cars or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think when it comes to the space, you're I give you the point over there.
Yeah. This is a tough choice. Like, because if you're like hanging out with your family, maybe like some people want to hang out up top, like you said. And the e-camper, you can't really do that unless they're like really small kids or something, you know?
But then you have the whole interior in the first floor.
Yeah.
So you can always hang out there, outside the outdoors,
Yeah.
which I think is better than being in there.
Oh man, this is such a tough choice. Out of the two, which is more comfortable?
When it comes to the cushion, I will say the e-camper, it doesn't flap as much because of it's like a clamp style. Then you can park it like against the wind, kind of like
Yeah.
if it's windy. So I will say more comfortable would be the e-camper.
Yeah, I think the cushions of the e-camper are definitely more comfortable, but the Thule Foothill, the tent canvas is like very strong and very sturdy. So I doubt there'd be a ton of wind noise if you compare it to like the e-camper. I think it's actually pretty similar.
Pretty similar.
And I think the Thule Foothill might be slightly more comfortable to like hang out in. Like I was saying earlier, there's just more room up top. So for comfortability, oh, it's tough. I think for hanging out, I think the Thule Foothill is more comfortable, but I think for sleeping, you'll be more comfortable in the e-camper.
Yeah. It doesn't move as much because it's kind of like part of the car.
Right.
So it's very solid.
Right. And yeah, with this one, there's definitely a lot of like movement in the car. Like if you move one direction, you feel the car kind of tilt.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do got me beat there for sure.
But also I think it's because of your roof rack. If you had like those like Rob DC full roof racks,
Yeah.
you might be more steady.
I
But
think you're right. Rob Deasy, if you're watching, send me a roof rack. Let's say there's a world where like you don't have the $8,000 to spend on the Ursa Minor E-Camper, or maybe you don't live next to your Ursa Minor, so you don't have access to convert your Honda Element. Would you consider the Foothill tent?
100% yes.
Yeah.
I see myself owning one of these.
Yeah.
I think the look is there. It just occupies half of your space when it comes to the roof rack. I mean, 7 minutes is not too bad. You could get better to set it up.
Yeah.
So, yep, I will definitely get one of those.
I'll leave the links down below in the description, so if you guys are interested, you can add it to your rig. Please use those links, and that helps support our channel. Miguel, if it's your money, what are you doing?
I will buy the e-camper. It's just, it looks like it's part of the vehicle.
Yeah.
I think it keeps the value of my Element,
Yeah.
you know, because of adding the e-camper. So in the long run, I think the money is there.
I think I'm going with the Thule Foothill.
There you go.
I know it takes like a little longer to set up, but like if I ever sold the Element and I went to a different vehicle, I could move it to that vehicle, which is really cool. And I also save $7,000, which is a big chunk of change.